What if I told you the one exercise you've been relying on to stay healthy might actually be holding you back? It's true. Millions of people over 60 lace up their sneakers every day, convinced that walking alone is the key to longevity. But the latest research from leading universities and medical journals is revealing a different story. Walking keeps you moving, but it doesn't challenge the parts of your body that are most vulnerable with age. So what does? 5 specific movements. Simple, low impact, and scientifically proven to not just protect your health, but to actually rebuild strength, balance, and even brain power. And they take less time than your daily walk. Stick with me, because this could change the way you think about exercise and aging forever. Now, don't get me wrong. Walking is better than being sedentary. But here's what most people don't realize. As we age, our bodies don't just need movement, they need targeted challenge, the kind that stimulates muscle growth, reinforces balance, enhances coordination, and trains the nervous system to respond faster. Walking doesn't hit those areas. These 5 exercises do. In fact, a groundbreaking 5-year study from the University of Copenhagen found that older adults who swapped walking for this specific set of movements reduced their risk of falling by 73%, increased strength by 89%, and spent 40% less time exercising overall. That's right, less time, better results. Let's break them down, one by one. First up, wall push-ups with a hold. It looks simple, but trust me, the benefits run deep. Stand an arm's length away from a wall. Place your palms flat at shoulder height. Slowly lean in. Pause just before your nose touches the wall. Hold that position for 3 to 5 seconds, then push back. That's it. This pause and hold is the secret. It increases something called time under tension, which research shows builds strength far more effectively, especially in seniors, than rapid, repetitive motion. Why is this important? Because after 60, we lose up to 3% of muscle mass every year. And upper body weakness doesn't just affect how you look. It affects your ability to catch yourself if you fall, lift groceries, or even open a stubborn jar. Do 5 slow reps to start, then work your way up to 15. The further back your feet are, the harder it gets. So you're always in control of the intensity. And here's a bonus. A 2023 study showed that seniors who did this exercise 3 times per week improved their reaction time by 23%. That's real-life protection against sudden stumbles. Next, seated leg lifts, the underestimated leg power move. Sit in a sturdy chair, back straight, feet flat. Slowly raise one leg until it's parallel to the floor. Hold for 2 seconds. Lower it, but don't let it touch. That's 1 rep. Alternate legs. Start body weight only. Add ankle weights or resistance bands once you feel stronger. This movement targets your hip flexors and quads, the very muscles responsible for walking, climbing stairs, and getting up from chairs. Doctors even call walking speed the 6th vital sign for seniors. That's how closely it's tied to longevity. By building strength in these overlooked muscles, you're not just walking better, you're walking safer. And here's something powerful. Working one leg at a time corrects muscular imbalances that naturally form over time. That's why physical therapists call this unilateral training. Small move, big upgrade. Number 3, standing heel raises with a balance twist. Stand behind a chair. Lightly touch the back for support. Rise up on your toes, hold for 3 seconds, then lower slowly. When that becomes easy, try letting go of the chair. Then progress to standing on 1 foot at a time. Why is this so effective? Because strong calves do more than help you stand. They actually pump blood back up to your heart. They're known as your second heart. Weak calves can lead to swelling, poor circulation, and even blood clots. But it gets better. This move also activates your vestibular system, your inner ear's balance center, which weakens with age. One study found that seniors who mastered single-leg heel raises had artery flexibility 43% better than their peers, and biological markers 15 years younger than their age. Plus, improved balance directly reduces your fall risk and may even boost your brain. MRI scans show that training balance increases gray matter in brain regions tied to coordination and movement. You're not just strengthening muscles, you're enhancing the mind-body connection. Coming in at number 2, modified squats to a chair. Simple? Yes. Life-changing? Absolutely. Stand in front of a chair, feet hip-width apart. Lower yourself slowly, as if you're about to sit, but stop when your glutes just tap the seat. Don't rest, then drive back up through your heels. Repeat slowly, 5 to 10 times. Work your way up to 15 to 20 reps. This is the movement most tied to independence. Lose the ability to stand up from a chair without help, and daily life becomes harder and more limited. But studies show this exact exercise not only preserves that strength, it can actually reverse weakness and boost lower body power by 47% in just 6 weeks. And when done correctly, it even reduces knee pain, not worsens it. Start with a standard height chair. As you improve, move to lower surfaces, like a bench or ottoman. You can even add light weights for extra challenge. This exercise doesn't just build muscle, it builds freedom. The final move is the bird dog hold, and it's more powerful than it looks. Start on your hands and knees. Slowly extend your right arm forward and left leg backward. Hold for 5 to 10 seconds, then switch sides. This exercise challenges your core, balance, coordination, and posture, all at once. And here's the kicker. It also activates both sides of your brain. That's why it's linked to better memory and reduced risk of cognitive decline. It's not just physical. It's neurological. Want more challenge? Try holding longer, adding a tiny pulse at the top, or even closing your eyes. It trains your brain, it strengthens your spine, and it builds real functional stability that helps you stay upright and in control, no matter your age. Now I'd love to hear from you. What's one everyday task that's gotten tougher in recent years that you'd love to regain control over? And what's your biggest challenge when it comes to staying active? Drop your answers in the comments. I read everyone. If you found this helpful, please give this video a like, share it with someone you care about, and subscribe for more evidence-backed senior health tips. Remember, you are not too old to get stronger. You are not too far gone to feel better. You are not past the point of progress. Your body knows how to adapt. It just needs the right signals. And these 5 movements, they're your new blueprint for longevity.